7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
This video is a proud presentation of MJ Broadcasting. Thank you for your support and enjoy the game.
Off inside of the Darlington Arena for the Pee Wee AA Toros to take on the Northumberland Nighthawks, looking to build off of their victory over the Peterborough Peace on Friday. It's a Grey Cup Sunday matchup. Big turnovers to start. Fighters in. Left pad stopped there by Ford. Back in behind the net it goes for Perot again. Looks like Perot has a loose puck on the stick. Back to the line. Fraser had to control it there at the blue line, now dumps it back in. Knocked down by Northumberland at center, and Aidan Howard will flip it the length of the ice. Back in behind the Northumberland net as we just get kicked off here at the Darlington Arena. Trying to dig that puck out of the left corner. It'll come free and back to the line for defense. So a nice play there in the corner to dig it free and try and set up Aidan Howard up to the left side. Dervent's going to try and keep it in again, not this time. Northumberland will come out through center. That is Johnson, who turns it over and then goes off to the bench. Northumberland's off on a change. Barter comes in looking for his second shot on that, but it gets blocked, and back to Northumberland, firing it back into the other side. Neely will chip it off the back end boards around the net there for Taylor. The pass that gets knocked down there by Northumberland with a late pass. Again, Taylor breaks that one up. Trent Taylor's in over the line, gonna step it up there for Sabrizi with a shot. That doesn't make it through screen. Another quick shot from Chapman, right in close. Big stop there by Ford, who gets tested early as Chapman, right from the slot area, had the opportunity out in front. Face off coming off to the left. One there by Northumberland as they fired around the boards. Gonna try and get knocked down there by Sabrizi on the right side. Chapman will be over there on the left side to try and cut that off. As Chapman trying to dig that puck free behind the net. Had a couple of scoring chances the other game against Peterborough as well, so game starting to come together. That shot goes high and wide. Back down low for Chapman behind the net. Lucas Chapman's going to catch up to it over there in the corner. Try and fire it down low there and behind the goal as Davidson was up playing forward. Cleared aside at center ice. And Northumberland will take it back in their own end, going for the pass off the boards. Knocked down by Jackman, but it's in outside as Taylor didn't reach in over the blue line. So we get a draw just inside the Northumberland blue line now. Won by Connor Cole, wins it back there for Ford. Gate forward with the lead pass for Cameron Ryan, trying to jump it up, knocked off a stick, and now Jackman will pick it off. Logan Jackman dumps it in, takes a carom off the back end boards, back in behind the net for Ryan. Cameron Ryan tried to dig the puck free behind the net. He's using his muscle, and behind the goal, trying to get it free. Jackman tried to help him out as that gets flipped high over the glass and out of play. Draw off to the right of Ford in the Northumberland end to be taken by Cole. Trying to win that draw. Northumberland win it, fire it around the boards. An opportunity to dump it out of the zone. It'll get dunked down low there for Jackman. Jackman tried to throw it out for Connor Cole, gets taken off the stick, and back comes Northumberland the other way. We'll flip it behind the net. Kismady is in goal for the Toros at the other end, as we already know, is Ford between the pipes for the Nighthawks. Over there for Jackman. Over the stick of him, and now it'll be McCurdy trying to dump it in there. And that is a whistle for a stoppage in play as they went up into the Toros bench. Now we get the line of Barter, Aidan Howard, and Throw out with Dervent and Nolan Fraser on defense. Howard trying to dig that puck on a scramble draw. Aidan Howard flips it into the Northumberland end, back in behind the goal. An opportunity to throw it out of front, and there's nobody there. Coming around the other side for Northumberland, trying to dump it out of the zone. Dervent's going to try and hold it. It rolls all the way down the ice. Here comes McCoy going for a shot. It gets knocked down before he can shoot it. kept it from the blue line, and it was offside as it just came out before he held it in. Off one there by the Toros in their own end. And now Dervent's back in his own zone. Dervent with a turnover there, and both couldn't pull the trigger. Toros tried to get rid of it. Got it up there for Barda, trying to catch up to the loose puck now. JJ Barda gets kicking out the speed as it goes back in behind the Northumberland net. Comes around the boards, and they move it over there to the other side. Knocked down by Dervent here at the Toros bench. Dervent with a cross ice pass there for Barda as they try and get in over the line. Barda in alone! Stopped it by Ford, he's still trying to collect his own rebound. Northumberland get it out of their own end. Not going to get it out. Taylor will keep it in there from the line. Tries to chip it down low there for Chapman behind the net. Chapman's going to try and win that battle behind the goal on the loose puck. Coming around the boards behind the goal. Chapman is helping out Barda in behind the net, trying to get it free. Taylor tried to get Sabrizi from the line, and that comes out at center. There's McCurdy with a turnover. As he's falling down, Sabrizi makes a pass off to the left, but Toros couldn't get in. Late pass for Johnson was way past everybody, and it'll have enough muscle, not enough for icing though. Davidson behind the net. Going to get bugged there by Johnson behind the goal. Johnson sticking right to Davidson on the other side. McCurdy's digging away at it. Trying to put it behind the goal is McCurdy with a nice flip pass down low for Johnson. Johnson walking it out, and that gets stopped. Johnson rebound. That gets blocked there by Taylor as well. Back in behind the net it goes as Northumberland's putting on their first bit of pressure. Big collision over there at the other side. Taylor comes around the boards there for Ford, trying to beat McCurdy on the McLeod on the loose puck. So nearly tips it up there. Sabrizi gets it knocked down and it gets fired back in. Lead pass, rolling right in on net. It gets stopped there by Ford. So we'll steer it aside. And here they come up through center. Ford's going to try and keep it in. Ford gets in over the line with a shot. Right pad stop there from Ford. Jackman tried to keep it in the zone. We are under 4 minutes left to go here in period number 1. Nothing tie. Toros have had the majority of a couple of chances out in front that have been denied by Ford. But Northumberland are starting to get their chances in the Toros end now as well. Big hit in behind the net, and we'll get our first penalty in behind the goal on that collision in behind the net, and it'll be Connor Cole who goes to the box. Now it'll be a Northumberland power play. Off to the right is where we're going to start it, of Chismedia. Trying to win that draw and get the quick shot away. It goes in behind the net. With a nice move, he's going to walk it out of front. Instead, kick it behind the goal. Back to the line. That'll be Furman who puts it down low for number 17, which is Hanson. Johnson's got it. Johnson back to Hanson, picked off there by Eden Howard and tipped aside. So Furman's got to put it back in the zone. Nice play by Dervent. He'll send it the length of the ice. Ford had thoughts of coming out to play it. Instead, just leaves it for the defenseman coming back to pick it up. Turned over there. Perot trying to start something short-handed. He takes a shot. Doesn't make it to the net. And Northumberland go for the lead pass. Over the stick, and Aiden Howard will dump it in. Blocked away there by Ford. Back in behind the Northumberland net. As the Toros are off on a change, Northumberland go for that stretch pass through center. In comes the Baguier. Baguier shot. Cut there by Chismedia. And he'll freeze it up. Another key draw. Won by Northumberland in their own end. Down low for Baguier. Back to the line for Tamacos. That goes behind the net. Trying to find that loose puck in the corner now is Bull. Bull getting away from the Chester, but he's going to follow him in behind the net. Nice play by Kill Ryan to strip him off the puck. McLeod down low trying to step it out in front of Bull. Couldn't do it, and that goes past Chasakis down the ice. Lead pass. Barta kicks it aside there for Ford, who cleared the length of the ice. 20 seconds left on the penalty to Connor Cole. That's kissed from his own zone. Coming around the other side, they'll start it up. Going for that lead pass through center. McLeod is going up there with Hansen as well, but it's a turnover to Sabrizi. Sabrizi finds the lane, can't get it out. They'll move it to the other side for Chasicus. Chasicus puts the brakes on, sets up McLeod with a shot. Left pad save, but there's a rebound, not for long, as he's going to pounce on it in front. Another key draw off to the left. One there by the Toros. Wrapped around the board there for Davidson. Davidson's lead pass for Chapman. They'll start it up for Taylor. Fred Taylor's in over the line. He'll dump it the length of the ice back in behind the goal. Coming around the other side, trying to chip it out. Toros putting pressure on him behind the net. Sabrizi's going to try and help out. As we approach the last minute of play of the first period, Neely knocks it down. So Neely puts it deeper into the Northumberland end. Nice play by Taylor to cut him off there at center. On that lead pass, Chapman will get Sabrizi on the other side. Trying to move it to his man. It goes over the stick, and Davidson from his own zone will scoop it up. Trying to use it off the boards is Davidson. It got kept in there from the line by Roberts, who's batting away at it. Now it'll come free at center ice. Neely from his own zone, he'll start it. To the other side for Davidson, went over his stick. Taylor trying to dump it out for Chapman, and he will get to it. Lucas Chapman from center, comes in over the neutral zone. He's got 20 seconds left. Tries for the shot, he got knocked off his stick before he could pull the trigger. Back comes Northumberland the other way with that stretch pass. Knocked down by Ford, but he still gets it and fires it high and wide off the back end boards. Hansen from behind the goal. Tries to set something up, but Ford stuck right to him. Ford will keep it there in the zone, and we will enter period number 2. Tied at nothing at the Darlington Arena between the Pee Wee AA Toros and Northumberland. We'll kick off period number 2 with a line of Cameron Ryan, Cole, and Jackman out there, with McLeod, McCurdy, I believe that's number 76 there for Northumberland. They'll start on the forward line for them to start the period. Connor Cole with a nice pass. Cole's going to walk right in against Ford and lose his footing. Got tripped up before he could get a shot away. Jackman with a nice play to dump it down low. So Connor Cole behind the net. Cole gets worked over. Cameron Ryan's going to try and help him out. As the defenseman throws that side for Connor Cole, missed the mark from the slot area. Turn around is Jackman, he stands on it. Kale Ryan trying to find it in his feet. Back to him to the side by McLeod down the ice and into the corner as Ford gets his stick. Kale Ryan lost his footing, but the Toros were able to still tip it aside. Chasicus to the other side there for Lalonde, who will dump it in. Lalonde again will put it back in behind the net. Kale Ryan getting pressured on by 2 Nighthawks as they try to find Hansen out in front. Coming around the boards there for Cameron Ryan, trying to chip it out through center. The pass for Jackman was out of his reach. Chasicus is going to pick it up, fire it off the boards, getting it up through center. Trying to start a rushing over the line. Johnson's coming in as well with a nice play to get his right foot over the line and stay onside. Lead pass through center ice. Can't get out of his own end as it goes back in behind the net for Aiden Howard to ring it around there for Perot. That pass will get picked off. Here at the Darlington Arena, period number 2. Nothing between these two clubs. Barta trying to chip it out of the zone. Nice play by Bull to keep it in. Bull gets the backhand away. It gets knocked down by Ethan Dervent, who takes it back in his own end. Dervent's pass there for Perot. Trying to move it up there for Barta out of his reach. And Chasicus will find Lalonde on the other side. Lalonde and Chasicus playing with the puck, and Baguette couldn't get to it. Coming in his own end is Fraser. Trying to set something up with a hard pass from the other side for Barta. Can't get around Lalonde to start. Barta is still battling Lalonde there in the corner. JJ Barta is trying to get Aiden Howard down low. It'll be a centering pass out of the reach. Dervent keeps it in. Ethan Devent fans on the shot as he tried to get it through to the net. And here comes Northumberland through center, laid in over the line. McCurdy takes it behind the goal, trying to set it up in front. The pass is broken up, and back come the Toros the other way with Thoreau. Nicholas Thoreau through center, he'll dump at the length of the ice. Thoreau's up on the change with Northumberland, trying to start their wheels up through center and lead a breakout, but the Toros were able to catch up and take that puck into the corner. Battle there in the slot area. Led up now by Colton Neely trying to dump it out. And he got it up there for Sabrizi, trying to get in over the Toros line. He makes his way around Fardy as he tries to throw it in front. Big opportunity. Ford has got it somewhere in his equipment. And here we go. We get some pushing and shoving. The first little bit of roughing after the whistle here we've had in the game. Offensive draw. Taylor beats John or Hanson on it. Fires it behind the net there for Sabrizi, trying to catch up to the puck in the corner. He's coming around the board. Davidson's going to keep it in from the blue line. Trying to catch up to it now is Taylor. Turned over. Hanson with a late pass to Johnson as they try and lead in. They had a player coming up there as well, but couldn't reach the puck. Here comes Neely with it. Late pass for Taylor. Taylor and Chapman along with Sabrizi and over the line. Taylor can't pull the trigger, and he tried to get a backhand pass down for Chapman. Read well and let out by Northumberland through the zone. Rolled in, kicked aside by Chismedia behind the net. It's back behind the goal. They're trying to stuff it out in front. Chismedia made the stop as he was fooled as they tried to get that backhand away from the left side of the net. Chismedia made the easy save up against the post, and we'll take another draw here in the Toros end off to the left side. Bogday will take the draw here for Northumberland and win it, but the Toros get the loose puck. Ford behind the goal. Going for the lead pass for Connor Cole out of his reach. That's going to roll right into Ford, who will have to steer it aside with his stick. Coming around the other side, Northumberland 3-on-2 the other way. That pass, he's going to step into a shot, and it's a left pad save from Chismedia. As that was McLeod who tried to shoot it. Now the Toros lead it up with Carol Ryan in over the line. Had to knock off his stick and then a slash here from McLeod. Carol Ryan still on the puck though. Bogday taking away at it, and we're going to get a whistle behind the goal. Shot to be taken by Connor Cole. Drive to the fan pass for Carol Ryan, trying to step it in, and here comes the opportunity for Cole to try and get in there. Jackman drops it back there for Connor Cole again. Johnson trying to dip it into the zone. And it's offside. Perot takes that draw here in front of us. Tries to find that loose puck there at center. Nolan Fraser from his own end will scoop it up there. Fraser tried to bounce it off the Northumberland bench. It gets knocked down there by Johnson as he tries to start something here for the Nighthawks. Got that back to the line. It gets taken aside past Lalonde, and Barda can't make his way past him. Tries to kiss from center. Takis turns it over, but he's going to try and get to the loose puck again. Pass up through center. Toros moving it around well, but finally knocked down there by McCurdy. Toros have had the majority of the chances. Fords come up with some big saves, and including a breakaway save. Fraser from his own end up there for Aiden Howard, trying to get in the zone. Howard tries to send it out of front. He'll get another opportunity. Sets it back to the line, looking to shoot it through a screen as Dervent tipped out of front right to Ford. It's still laying there in the crease area as Barda parked himself right in front of Ford. Over to the other side for Hogg. Hogg lost control of the puck. Here come the Toros, but Chasakis was right on him there at the penalty box area. Backing up in his own end, dropping it back there for Lalonde. Lalonde's pass back there for Chasakis and McCurdy. Northumberland off had a chance as the Toros just taken in their own end. 8:20 left to go here in the second of a scoreless game. Put in there by Farrell off the stick. Toros can't get it out. Opportunity for Bull to drop it there for Hanson, but read well by the Toros and cleared aside. So now Farrell will go back in his own end. Farrell with a lead pass through center. Past everybody including Hanson. rolling down the ice. It'll come back into the Northumberland end on the icing call. Now Bogdier comes on the ice to take the draw here. And the defensive end, Toros trying to win that scramble draw with Taylor and Sabrizi battling at it. Sabrizi's back in. Didn't make it through a screen as it got knocked down. There's a pass picked off, but Bull couldn't go. Bull would have had a 2-on-1 with McLeod. Up and over the line, shot right past there from Ford. Still loose there for Taylor, can't bang it in as Ford has got it again. Face off now, coming off to the right of the Toros and McLeod getting into the action here off the bench. Taylor to take that draw. McCurdy kicks out, now Bogdier will take it. Taylor takes the draw, wins it back to the line, but Neely wasn't ready for it. Comes out of center. Neely will move it to the other side. Davison found on the first opportunity to dump it in. It's stuck there at the penalty box area. Trying to dump it in now is Chapman, along with Taylor in over the line. Taylor getting guarded on there by McCurdy, tapped in by Neely again. He'll fire it behind the net for Taylor. Trying to take it behind the goal. Taylor setting up Sabrizi. Throws it to the net. Blocks a stop there from Ford. Taylor will be on the loose puck. Back to the line for Davidson. Davidson, a fluttering shot. Wide. Sabrizi, side of the net. Can't bury it as it didn't make its way right back out to the front of the goal. Davidson's going to try and keep it in, and he does. Turn around from Chapman. Can't make it through. And that just bounced through the crease area. And we're getting our first penalty for Northumberland. As that was McCurdy behind the net who took Taylor into the boards. So the Toros go to their first power play. The opportunity knocked here with 6:44 remaining here in the first. Toros to the first power play. Cameron Ryan and Connor Cole on the puck. Pass to Ryan down the ice. As Media comes out of his own to play it behind the goal. Ford will start it from his own end as they lead it out with a lead pass. Nice read there. They'll take it into the corner. And he's going to get bothered over there in the corner there by Ford. Back in behind the goal, Greeks Ford trying to dig it free. Connor Cole helped him out and got the loose puck. Cole from his own end is going to try and get it up there for Cameron Ryan. He gets taken into the boards lightly there by Hansen, who tries to get to the loose puck. Cole around the other side for Perot. Nicholas Perot from the line. From the face-off dot, he's got it. We'll move it down low for Cole. Ford is going to be used from the line. Setting up Connor Cole from the face-off dot. It goes down low for Perot. Back to the line again for Ford. Slap shot. Tipped out of front. Wide. Bounces out of front. What a big bounce out of front. The Toros couldn't convert. Cale Ryan shot. Tipped out of front. Stopped by Ford, but it goes behind the net. Cameron Ryan digging at it now, but now it'll get kicked aside and cleared. 45 seconds left on the penalty to McCurdy. Back in behind the net. The Toros will have to start it. Getting it over there for Cale Ryan through center. Cale Ryan's in over the line. Puts it behind the net. Around the boards there for Perot. Chasakis trying to win that battle. Aiden Howard gets it. Out of front for Barter, rolling it in. Stopped there by Ford. And Howard wins that draw for Jackman. Setting up Davidson. Slap shot. High and wide. Around the boards. Davidson will keep it in. Setting it up there for Perot. Perot sends it to the net wide. Jackman is going to try and get to the loose puck with Barter again. Jackman digging away at it. That'll come out. Knocked down by Jackman again. Jackman, other side. Shot! Stopped there by Ford. Northumberland gets the penalty after the whistle for roughing after the whistle, so Toros get to go right back to that power play that generated a couple of scoring chances. Just couldn't get it in there. Sabrizi back to Jackman. He didn't get a shot, so Davidson gets it. Shot wide. Jackman's going to try and keep it in there. And he will. Jackman setting up to the other side there for Sabrizi. Benjamin Sabrizi over there for Davidson. Uses the board down low for Taylor. Moving it around well. Sabrizi will get it. Taylor, Davidson. Back down low for Sabrizi. Sabrizi. Shot! Scores! Benjamin Sabrizi on the power play. Beats the right pad of Ford to make it 1-0. Toros moved it around well and looked for that perfect shot, and Fabrizi was able to see money at the front of the net and snap the shot past Ford's right pad. Taylor, breakaway! Scores! Chris Taylor takes advantage of a turnover and a backhand it right past Ford, and all of a sudden the Toros are up 2-0. That turnover by Northumberland on their own end, and Trent Taylor makes him pay as he walks right in, went to the backhand and beat Ford. So Fabrizi and Taylor are the goal scorers now. Tries a kiss from his own end, goes for the pass, kept in by Davidson from the line. Tries a kiss from his own zone, pressured on there by Taylor. The pass from McLeod was over his reach, and the Toros will dump it in there for Chapman now. Chapman trying to catch up to the loose puck over there in the corner. Lucas Chapman with a nice play to dump it in. To the other side there for Colton Neely. Neely tries to fire it in as the Toros coaches had to take the cover, thought that was going to come into the bench. Chapman there for Taylor out of front. Tried to pull the trigger there with Fabrizi. Benjamin Fabrizi on the loose puck. Fabrizi walks it out behind the goal. Looks for somebody to give it to. Fabrizi lost control of the puck and was in offside. Fabrizi with a lead pass, trying to get it up there for Connor Cole and Jackman in over the line. Connor Cole takes it behind the net as he had Lalonde on his back. Cole back down low for Jackman. Logan Jackman with some nice moves, getting double teamed over there in the corner, so Cole's going to try and help him out to get that loose puck free, and he does. Back to the line for Cale Ryan. He'll step into a shot, tipped out of front by Cameron Ryan, and it's a left pad save from Ford. So the Ryans almost connected there on a goal as Cameron Ryan deflected that shot. But a nice reaction save there by Ford with a left pad. Jackman in, shot, thrown to the net, and the pass for Connor Cole got broken up. Jackman still behind the net, taken off the feet there by Tatsikis. And we're going to get a hand pass. Shot to come just outside the Northumberland blue line. Jackman tried to take his man into the boards. That's Bull. As that's a flip pass, knocked down. Cale Ryan's got pressured on now. McCurdy tried to get to the loose puck. McCurdy going for the backhand down low. As that'll be right here at center. Taken aside there by Cale Ryan with a lead pass for Jackman. Jackman's in over the line. He'll get around the checker and put it behind the goal, but he's getting held up. Not going to stop him to get to the loose puck. Ford will keep it in. Down low for Jackman. He got to get around Farrell. Or sorry, that's Cameron Ryan with the loose puck now. Cameron Ryan. Down low for Jackman. Logan Jackman again's got to get around Farrell behind the net, and Farrell bumps it up the puck. Cole from behind the goal. It'll be tried to get to Jackman. Gets picked off. Bull is going to pin Connor Cole there. Jackman will help out. Bull again will scoop it up. He might have a breakaway opportunity coming up, but the pass is way too far. Ford has got to catch up to it from his own zone. Gage Ford going for that lead pass. He'll lead the rush through center. Ford is in over the line. Couldn't shoot it as he got knocked off his stick. So he used Barta as he's pinched in from the blue line. Lead pass for Hogg. Hogg trying to go off to the races. Hogg is in, and a nice defensive play by Barta to get a stick on it. Backhand shot isn't going to make it through. It's going to roll right to the net behind the goal. 35 seconds left to go here in the second. Toros up 2-0 on power play goals by Benjamin Fabrizi. And then Taylor, right after that, we have a whistle in the corner, as it'll be a Toros penalty coming up here to Gage Ford. Off here, off to the left of the goal. Johnson trying to put it in behind the net. It'll wrap it around there for Devent, trying to find a lane to dump it out of the zone. It'll come away at center. Barta's going to try and catch up to it. It's back behind the net. Catch a kiss behind the goal. Pressured on by Barta. 10 seconds left. Toros just trying to keep it there in the corner. Kept in. Knocked down by Aiden Howard. Will he get one more final shot away? No, because Hansen was all over him and was able to take it aside. And that will end period number 2 as the Toros 2 power play goals have them up by a 2 spot to go to the third. We go for one final period. Toros up by 2, but Northumberland with the power play for 1 minute and 30 seconds to start off the third. Kostakis with a pass to the other side through center ice for Johnson. Johnson's in over the line. Shot from Hansen. Stopped there by Kizmedia that rode behind the net. Johnson behind the goal, trying to stuff it out in front. Johnson pressured on there by Nolan Fraser, so he flips it behind the net for Hansen now. Hansen looking for somebody to give it to. So keep it out of the zone, drop it down low for Roberts. Roberts is going to set up Hansen again with a shot. That gets knocked down as he found on it, and Perot will clear it aside. Goes back in behind the net. It'll come around the other side there for Northumberland to try and dump it out. It'll get knocked down at center here from Fraser. Nolan Fraser from his own zone trying to clear it up through center. It'll get picked up there by Howard, but the pass for Perot is picked off, and now he'll dump it the length of the ice into the corner. Kostakis from his own zone for Northumberland going for that late pass for Johnson. Pressured on there by the Toros as he tries to get to that loose puck again. Sabrizi with a nice read. Gets around the checker. Sabrizi looking for his second of the game. He got taken off his feet. And now a late pass through center ice. Coming in over the line looking to take the shot. Instead he'll take it behind the goal. Try and set things up. Bagay puts it behind the goal there for McLeod. Picked up his stick. And the Toros will come away with it. Late pass for Chapman trying to start a 2-on-1 in over the line. Pass. Shot goes wide of the net. Back to the line for Davidson again, picked off by McLeod. He can't get it out past Davidson on the other end. Chapman sets it back to the other side, but it's broken up. Again, thrown to the net for Chapman. He's trying to battle away at it in front, and Ford will cover it up. Two minutes here of the third period. That goes back behind the net. It'll come around the boards. And Davidson's going to try and keep it in there at the blue line. It'll go behind the net. Chapman put pressure on his man as it comes around the other side. Nearly tried to stick to his man. They pass for Bull as he's coming in. Nice play there by Sabrizi to knock it down. Over to the other side. It's offside as Taylor couldn't take the pass before he reached the blue line. Another key draw here at center. One there by Kale Ryan with a lead pass for Jackman and over the blue line. Jackman's going to try and find Kale Ryan from the line as Kale Ryan comes in over the blue line now, trying to set something up. Over to the other side there for Cole, trying to stuff it out in front. Connor Cole tries to go back to the line there for Jackman. Walking out, quick shot, blocker save as Cameron Ryan gets stopped there by Ford. Around the boards up through center. Knocked down by Kale Ryan as they try and get it past Hogg. In over the line. Shot from Connor Cole gets blocked. Here comes Northumberland going for that late pass. Roberts is going to try and get it, but he gets beaten to the loose puck by Gage Ford. Hogg and Roberts tried to block the Toros from coming in there on the other side. They come around the boards. Ford kept it in, which could lead to a scoring opportunity. Jackman's wide open, but Connor Cole takes the shot and score. Connor Cole capitalizes on a pass out in front to make it 3-0. Cole picked up his third in 2 games as he had 2 in the winning effort against Peterborough. Roberts getting up to the loose puck against Perot. Johnson and Roberts on the loose puck. That'll get slipped down the ice and into the corner. Fraser from his own zone will use the boards around the boards there for Dervent. Ethan Dervent from his own end. Tried for the pass there for Perot. Barter's going to try and catch up to it in the zone. He's got to get around Farrell and he will. Barter gets tripped up. No penalty on the call as it goes behind the net. Trying to throw it out in front there for the Toros. That pass gets picked off and flipped back behind the Northumberland end. Almost played 5 minutes here of the third, which means 10 minutes left to go here in the game. Toros up 3-0 with a goal on the power play and a goal right after in the second period, and then they capitalized here in the third with a goal by Connor Cole. Back down low. They'll take it behind the net, trying to spin off the checker of Farrow. Tried to bounce it out of front and forward. Was able to find it, but again some rough stuff after the whistle right in front of the goal. The referee isn't taking any of that stuff after the whistle. That's the second time Northumberland has gone for shots after the whistle. Face off. Trying to win it in the offensive end and set something up as Davidson. Putting it down low there for Taylor. Taylor moves it back to the line. Neely's going to try and get a shot through the screen. Stopped by Ford. Tapped in by Davidson again. He'll flip it down low for Trent Taylor in the zone. Taylor back to the line for Sabrizi. Playing catch with it with Davidson. Fans on the first shot. Gets it over again there for Sabrizi. Sabrizi down low for Taylor. Trying to walk it out from the face-off circle. Instead, he'll move it back there for Colton Neely. Going for the shot through the screen. Taylor will turn and fire. Stopped there by Ford. With a right pad. Still battling away at it on the other side. That gets swept past Davidson. Davidson from center. We'll move it to the other side there for Sabrizi as he tries to dump it in. Stuck there on the other side. Trying to dump it in. Under 10 minutes left to go here in the third period. Coming in over the line is Bagye. Big collision there with Sabrizi, and Davidson will scoop it up. Davidson lead pass for Chapman in over the line. Lucas Chapman setting up Davidson as he came up there forward and tried to tip it in. Down low for Connor Cole. Cole will pick it up there in the corner. Set it up there for Jackman, but the shot gets blocked. Cole again down low for Jackman. Logan Jackman from behind the net. And his office tried to set it up in front. It gets taken aside. Kept in by Cameron Ryan. The shot gets blocked. Backhand at the side. Kept in by Davidson from the blue line. Davidson shot tipped out of front by Cameron Ryan. Wide. And picked up by Hanson. Sent the lunch to the ice. Back in behind the net. The Toros still have 15 seconds left on their power play. Davidson with a lead pass for Jackson, way too far. Knocked down by Lalonde. And the referee gets out of the way of the dump in by Lalonde. The penalty to Northumberland will be over. Davidson from his own zone with a pass. Past everybody, rolling right into Ford. He's got to stick it at the blocker to steer it aside. Ford from center ice now. Picked up a stick. 2-on-1 back up the other way as they go for a pass. Instead it rolls right in behind the net for Cale Ryan. Jackman digging away at it over on the other side. Cameron Ryan trying to tip it out, and he will. Tasakis has got to go back in his own end. Getting bothered there by Connor Cole. Cole picked it off, sets up Jackman for a shot. Stopped there by Ford, and he'll freeze it up. 7:50 remains here in period number 3. Cale Ryan going for the slapper. That'll bounce in wide of the net. Trying to catch up to the loose puck through center ice. With a lead pass for Roberts. Overskated the puck. Jackson will pick it up and gets tripped up there by Roberts. Lead pass from Johnson up there for Hogg with a nice play. In comes Roberts with Hogg. Pass for Hogg. Shot. Nice stop there by Chismedia. Might have got a stick on that to make the save. Kept in there by Verminen. Jackman trying to get to the loose puck before Verminen. The lead pass for Hogg. Johnson will scoop it up. Johnson's in. Shot. Caught there by Alex Chismedia as he shuts the door on the chance from Johnson. Face off. Up to the left of the goal. Barta up through center ice. Will drop it there for Thoreau. Trying to get around the check there. Throws in. Shot. Pulled it to his full hand. And went wide of the net. Trying to dump it in there is Barta in behind the goal now. Knocked down there from the line from Perot, but did all he could. Knocked down by Hansen. Hansen's in, trying to fire it off the mark. Around the boards it goes there for Barta. Instead, it'll be Bogye trying to put it down low. Toros trying to win that battle behind the net. Fraser gets taken off his feet. Now it'll be Hogg trying to dig it out in front. Hansen from behind the net. Digging away at it. Taking off the feet. Hansen still digging away at it there. Trying to help out his teammate, but the Toros come on the side with it. Late pass for Perot in over the line. 2 men to beat. He's got a man to go to the goal. Aiden Howard, a shot, scores! Aiden Howard fires a pass forward to make it 4-0, capitalizing on a nice pass across. The Toros no doubt had the first game against Northumberland on their mind. They wanted to come out with a victory after falling to Northumberland a little earlier on in the year. They knew there was 6 points that were up for grabs in the last 3 games, and they weren't able to pull the trigger on the first one against Oshawa, but came up with a big win against Peterborough by coming back in the second period, and it looks like they're going to pick up at least 4 points out of 6 in the last 3 games. So that one rolls right into Ford as he makes the catch. Face-off will be taken off to the left. Chapman with some nice moves, finally knocks off the stick. Trying to get to the loose puck on the other side. Picked up by Colton Neely. Neely from his own zone, going for a lead pass. I believe the next game for the Toros will be December the 1st when they take on Peterborough at the Rickard. It'll be back-to-back games as they travel to Belleville after that on Sunday. Davidson from his own zone with a lead pass up there for Taylor. Chapman in over the line. Starting up to Breezy, he'll take it behind the goal. Bothered there and behind the net, trying to throw it out of front. Nobody there but a defensive player for Northumberland as they lead it in. Coming in over the line for a 2-on-1 with a pass. Picked up by Chismedia as he was going the other way. He had to try and reach back as that intended pass almost threw his way past him, but he was able to stay aware and get his glove on it in the Toros goal. 5 minutes exactly left to go on the clock. Toros up 4-0, but Northumberland are buzzing for their first goal. Trying to bang it in past Chismedia, but nothing is making its way through that wall right there. Toros are able to keep it out and take another face-off in their end. That offensive zone face-off will be taken by Hansen. Defensive zone face-off will be taken by Connor Cole. Jackman will flip it aside past Henderson, I believe, as that goes behind the net. Northumberland take it from behind their own goal. This was a 0-0 game after the first period before the Toros struck quickly in the second. A goal by Sabrizi on the power play, and then right after, Trent Taylor was able to walk right in and backhand it past Ford. And then here in the third, Connor Cole capitalized on a nice pass out in front to make it 3-0, and then Aiden Howard scored on a surprise shot past Ford. So we stand now with a 4-0 lead. Carol Ryan from his own end. Lead pass broken up there by Hansen. Coming up through center, knocked down by Ford again. Gage Ford, tape to tape for Jackman, who lets the howitzer go. It goes wider than that. Jackman takes it behind the goal. Looking at her front there for Barta, but the pass gets broken up. Nice play there by Carol Ryan to hold the blue line. Northumberland go for that late pass to center. Ford tries to stick to him. Goes back behind the net there for Aiden Howard. Howard from behind the net will start it. Late pass gets knocked down there at center. And now it'll be Barta at it. JJ Barta in over the line, setting up Perot. Shot bouncing in, trying to bang away at it, but it's in the crease area for Ford to scoop it up. Face off that's off to the left of the goal. Barta and Aiden Howard trying to dig away at it. Back to the line for Ethan Dervent, trying to flutter a shot through off the board. Perot trying to catch up to it, back to the line. Perot back down left for Barta, out in front. Picked up by number 44. Around the boards, he starts it up. Back end to the side, knocked down by Dervent. Ethan Dervent to the other side for Barta, trying to catch up to it in the zone. Barta cuts it in. Here's Perot, opportunity to shoot it. Right pass save there from Ford. Kick to the side, into the right corner. Setting it up, walking out. Tried to go top shelf and missed it. Ethan Dervent fires it to the net. That goes wide. Toros are all in there looking for the 5 spot. Up here 4-0. So come aside of center. Net in by Baguier. Baguier pass just out of the reach. As Fraser came back to block that up. And we're getting a penalty coming up here to Northumberland. As Lalonde touched it up. We sent Taylor to take that draw just off to the left of the Northumberland end. Wins it. Back to the line for Davidson. Trying to flutter a shot through. Go out wide of the net. Chapman trying to catch up to it. It'll come around to the other side. It comes aside at center. Neely trying to catch up to it now. Bullen's got to stay outside. He does. Short-handed McCurdy shot stopped by Desmadia. Couldn't glove it down though. Still made the stop. Using every part of his body. Used his glove to knock it down. And let the Toros lead it out. Looking for the pass. Davidson's going to step into one and fire it wide. It'll kick a carom off the back end board right back to Ford. In the Northumberland end. Davidson down low. Trying to set something up. Throws it out of front. Quick shot. Blocker save there from Ford. Back in behind the net it goes for Davidson again. Davidson from his own end with a late pass for Taylor over his stick. Tries to kiss with a late pass. Knocked down and tries to bring it in, but it's offside. Up here from center. He won there by Hanson as he takes it back in his own end. We approach the last minute of the game. Toros keep it in. Late pass for Jackman. Backhand pass to the other side. Big stop there from Ford with a right pad as the Toros tried to connect on the one-timer right in front. He faced off to the right. Goes back in behind the net. It'll be a battle behind the goal. Farrow for Northumberland trying to win it. Connor Cole will take it behind the net. Throwing it out of front. Tried for the back pass. And now he tries to stuff it in, and he does. From the side of the goal, Connor Cole on the second opportunity will bang it in on the power play to make it 5-0. Face off one by Connor Cole on his own end. We're in the last minute of play. Cale Ryan with a late pass. Tape to tape for Connor Cole. That'll go down the ice. Rolling all the way down into the corner there for Cale Ryan. Trying to get around Bull. Gage forward with a late pass for Jackman. As they lead it up, it'll be a 4-on-2 in over the line. Cole's going to flip it behind the net. Trying to keep it in there at the left side. Jackman's got it behind the goal, walking it out with a backhand. It went high and wide, just off the mark. Trying to go behind the net again. Under 20 seconds left to go. Jackman had it front for Cale Ryan. Trying to pull the trigger. That goes wide of the net. Jackman again will set up Connor Cole right from the slot area. And the shot goes high and wide. Over the goal with 5 seconds left. That is going to do it here at the Darlington Sports Arena. The Toros are going to hang on for a 5-0 victory. It took a while to get the offense going, but they popped 2 in the second and then to make sure that they sealed the deal, pop 3 more in the third. We will see you next weekend when the Toros have back-to-back games. Thanks for joining us again for today. I'm the voice of MJ Broadcasting, Mike Jackman.